You know, last night when I was cutting this by moonlight, the shadows got to be so strong that I couldn't figure out where I was on the net, so I just stopped cutting. And then this morning, the sunshine was so strong that it made equally deep shadows. This is the perfect time of day when everything is just flat, when it's still bright light, but it's flat. There's no sun on it and no moon on it. So I'm going to continue cutting this, and this will be the net when it's finished. This is not easy to do because it wants to confuse you. I actually shouldn't be talking whilst I'm doing it. I want to show you this wonderful work. Look at this, all the way along, the whole railings on both sides. Excuse the mess down there. Oh dear. And then all the way along here. And this is Aaron.
Okay.
He is our godsend boat boy. So isn't that wonderful? Look at this work. It all got done. And it's just, I think it's going to be so marvelous to, you know, have this wonderful grip. So now we've had a bit of a learning process here. Well, of course, we cut this square, so we have a little thing that we'll be stitching up. It's very difficult to show you net because it just blends in. The way we have it stretched more horizontally than vertically, it's too short to easily go down, and it borrows from other areas and starts to make it so it doesn't quite work. So we're undoing it happily because we've only done a yard or so, and it's wonderful because we've learned exactly how many rope turns we want to have between these diamonds. It's now 4, and then we tried 3, and they're both too horizontal. So now we're going to do it for 2. So it'll be a piece of this diamond, and then 2 ropes wraps around, and then another piece of diamond, and then 2 ropes and another piece of diamond, and so forth like that. And it's going to be great, and I think we can really make progress now. So we're intending to have this finished actually by tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. because we have a tour at 6:30. Did I ever tell you about our sunset tours? I can tell you that right now. That's one thing we're thinking about with the gangplank. We'd like to have it all finished by tomorrow at 6:30 because tomorrow's Sunday, and so we'll probably work late tonight, but I think it's going to go really quickly now that we know exactly what we're doing. But it so happens that 3 Sundays ago, we had this new idea of having Sunday sunset tours with homemade Yankee pie. What happened was, remember the video about the horse carriage that Mr. Ed Drury gave to us? Well, he also sent 3 Staten Island historians to come and see Yankee when he found out about Yankee, because he's also a historian. And he just thought it was incredible. So he sent these folks to us, and they got in touch with the Staten Island Advance, which is actually a newspaper, but they also have an online version. And they put an article in, and the woman who called us for an interview said, "Would you ever consider having tours?" And I said, well, and I've just learned lately not to say no, but to say yes to a new idea. And maybe it won't come out exactly the same way, or just to say yes to anything, but just the idea of yes, let's open up our thought. And so I said, yes, let's open up our thought. And it turned out that we had a Sunday sunset tour of Yankee. And then we had another Sunday sunset tour. And then we had another Sunday sunset tour. And every Sunday sunset tour has built upon the one behind. And the people from the Sunday Sunset Tours have come back to Yankee and helped in so many ways you cannot even imagine. The love and the care that has come from the people that have come to see Yankee. And so tomorrow is another Sunday Sunset Tour. And we so look forward to it because it's such an adventure each time for us. And the people just, I think they love it. They even write love letters after. They just, I mean, how often have you been to a museum or some point of interest and written a letter after in gratitude? Oh, it's just, I don't know, but I've never done that. I think I might have to start because it means so much to us to hear the good that has come from a visit to Yankee. And the people just love it. And then we all sit, whilst the weather is so balmy and soft at night, we all sit in either round the table on the after deck or in a neat little cluster along the benches. And we eat homemade, still warm Yankee pie and ice cream. And every time it's different, so I can hardly wait till my slice. And everybody has so much fun just discovering it. They just can't believe it. So that's a nice feeling too, where everyone's just having such an adventure even in what they're eating. I'm so excited to share it with you finished. Look at this. And you know, it's just amazing when I think about it. It was made of a castaway ladder from a big old tugboat that was sold for a different purpose than scaling up the side of high ships. And that was given to us. It was made of castaway timber, all bits and bobs of things just in the junkyard. It was made of castaway fishnet in a pile of all this fishnet where the fishermen just leave their nets. And it's funny, it reminds me of a quote from the Bible where it says, "Leave your nets and follow me." Maybe all those fishermen just left their nets and followed the Christ. I'm just joking, but anyway, and castaway hammock ropes that had been used and used until they were finished, but had a new purpose. And I just think all of that has made the most beautiful gangplank ever. I just love it. I love how it's very taut. See, it's very tight. It just feels good. And I just, you know what's the best thing about having YouTube is it's a chance to express gratitude together. Because I may not have, I'm on to another project. We have to drive upstate right now. We have we have to go get the chickens and bring them in the car, in the truck, in the back of the truck with us. We have to pack all of our things. We have to go up there and repair a roof. And I wouldn't have stopped to express gratitude. But because of you, at this beautiful end of day and end of a beautiful project, we can just stand here in gratitude together. Next project, we'll start with a mission and end with a gratitude.